I hope you got a chance to see the first of our super indoor league programs introduced by the great Freddie Trueman, with the nation's best stars of everything from bar billiards to table football. True skill at a time when £100 was a big prize for the winners. But if not, if you did miss it, just sit back and enjoy with Freddie and his pint.
Now then, and a welcome to the last programme in the present series. Today we're featuring some of the thrills and kills we've seen over the past 3 months, a kind of look back in Langer. And to help me get in a nice relaxed mood, we brought the cameras to my house here at Flasby in the beautiful Yorkshire Dales. The first action we're going to look at is arm wrestling, and who'll ever forget the eventual right-handed winner, the British heavyweight lifting champion, Tony Fitton. What a scream he turned out to be.
Come on, Tony, get on!
Fitton felt it unnecessary to shout his way to success in the semi-finals, but he was back in full cry for the final against Leeds. In our new left-handed competition, there looked only one winner from the start, Bill Richardson, a right-hander, but as ambidextrous as my old mate Brian Close. The malevolent glare reminded me of Closey as well. And he decided to celebrate by parading his pectorals. It's often said that nice guys don't win in sport. Well, in the American pool, one of the friendliest folks around did. Ray Edmonds, the world amateur snooker champion.
And now it's Willie Thorne, fighting for his life in this final. He now has a choice. He put each color in, and he now has a choice. He can elect whatever color he wishes to go, and he's elected to go on the pinks. And that means he's 2 away to 1 for Edmonds, because the ball he put down still counts for Edmonds. This is a start Ray Edmonds must have dreamt about, but certainly didn't get last year.
3.
As Willie Thorne dominated the final from start to finish.
4.
However, Edmonds has won up this year.
5.
Willie Thorne now looks as though he's going to clean the board. If he can get position on this last ball, which apparently he does. Yes.
6.
brilliance. A brilliance which Edmonds was quite aware of and realized could happen at any moment. There he comes back up the table now. I hope to get behind. The crowd are roaring their approval as Thorne elects his left-hand bottom pocket. And the crowd erupted as that ball stuck in the mouth of the pocket, right on the lip. Now it's Edmonds. If he can clear those balls, then he certainly would have no trouble in sinking the bogey ball from its present position. He most certainly will close the gap. There's no doubt about that. And it looks as though he's going to get into this bottom pocket and move the bogey ball. However, it would appear that he had very little alternative, with Thorne clear and on the bogey ball. He's coming back up for position up here.
7-5.
It's a battle of the masters right now, as one can see.
5-7.
Edmonds is duplicating the performance of Thorne from the start of this game. That is clearing the table, although he's not happy with that, I'm sure. He had no intention of being in that position. If he can get this and get behind the bogey ball, he can do it. He didn't leave himself a very good shot. And now he's left Thorne with a very difficult shot. In snooker parlance, it could be almost safe.
7-6.
But with Willie Thorne, you never know. He joked about that. He had no intention of going up and down the table. I should think he'll probably consider a double of some kind here. Unless he elects to play it safe, he is going to do it. On the contrary, he's elected the bottom right-hand pocket and up and down the table. Yes. Now he's left it. He's left it to Edmonds now. He's left it to Edmonds, and Edmonds is taking. He's left it to Edmonds, and Edmonds is taking no chances. And there's the game level. What a wonderful match as they both.
Over the years, we've messed the bar billiard rules about a bit. We've pushed the mushrooms further up the table and introduced a 45-second maximum break limit. The champion, Roy Buckle, illustrates why.
40 score.
Both the balls dropped there just as a referee shouted break over.
1,980. Roy Buckle, 1,810. 150 score.
So with that
300.
last shot there, Roy Buckle goes back in
450.
and he can't get the balls on fast enough. Can't Buckle, you can watch him. He's rushing him here.
600.
And so all the good work that Holman did to get back into the game,
650.
Buckle is now back in from taking his toll. But he's, oh, I thought he missed when it went in.
780.
Another 800 break coming up here.
880.
And Roy Buckle's
Rod's
got right over the pocket, so he's a chance
Roy
here.
Buckle, 1,050.
And he's got them both in, so this could now start to warm up this game. As Roy Buckle, you'll see him, he practically rushes the ball.
300.
Can't get the red back quick enough.
450. 600.
600 break now, so he's coming right back into the game. With them 750.
750.
Chance of a 900 break here. Now he's made the mess of 800 instead.
800.
900.
900. 950.
Break end of it. 950 puts him right back in the game, Roy Buckle. And here we go for the final of the Indo League Bar Billies Championship with Roy Buckle, last year's All-England runner-up, taking first strike. His opponent will be Alan Sales.
150.
And this is where the good start will be so important.
300.
Because there's no comeback on this, it's sudden death.
450. 600. 650. 750. 800. 900.
45 seconds, Roy Buckle's away to 900 break.
Our break's longer than 45 seconds, but in just a couple of minutes, I'll be back with darts.
Nice cup of coffee for you, Fred.
Thank you, dear.
All right. Come on, son.
I'll say it. Hey up. Now for the highlights and flights of darts. Being a gentleman, ladies first. Even though she didn't win it, my most fond memory of the lasses was Jean Smith, that amiable eccentric from Bristol.
54 now, Jean Smith for this quarter-final. And that's 1 to us. That's 18. She wants double 18.
It was hats off to the national ladies champion Jean Dickinson of Stockport, who upset the odds by beating favourite Brenda Simpson in a close final. It went to 3 legs.
Brenda Simpson still looks a bit jumpy. 1 scored. 21. 41. Jean Dickinson, well, she really let her off the hook in that second leg. She had so many chances to win the title. Threw it away. Can she really get herself back together? The dart hit the wire and fell out, and Jean drew her breath in a colossal great sigh of agony. Brenda Simpson. And another one hits the wire and almost spears her. 40 scored. So, not a great deal in the scores at the moment. Jean Dickinson is 40 behind, but she has the board to herself at the moment. 60 scored. So we can see now that there's very little in it at all. 250, 256 around the place, 279. So just 18 or so scoring, but Brenda Simpson hammering the trebles, picking them out. 80 scored. That's a lot.
140.
That is a lot. It's 140. One of the better scores. She somehow squeezed it in between her second dart and the wire. That was a good score, and that's made a lot of difference. She now needs 139, and that is a shot out. In fact, there's 2 shots out for this.
123.
And Jean Dickinson replies with 123, and now we are beginning to take off. 139, 57.42, double top. She's got 3. She's got... Is that 23? It's so difficult to tell.
27. Come on, Jean. Jean, you require 133.
So 133 for Jean Dickinson. That's 20. 113. She wants an odd one.
24 score.
I thought that was a treble 20, but anyway, she wanted an odd one and she got one. So Brenda Simpson needing 112. That's 20. That's 40. It's good scoring. Oh, she's lost a flight.
60.
60 scored, but very steady. Jean Dickinson, 109. She's come down the bottom looking for a 57-12 double top. Hasn't got it though. She's got 27. What's the state? She has 47. Oh, Brenda Simpson now drawing breath because she wants 52, which is 22 16s for this title. That's the 20, double 16. There it is. Are we going to see the wrap-up? Are we going to see the climax from Brenda Simpson? Last dart. That's close.
Oh!
30.
And it's next door. It's in the double 80. You could hear her groan all over Leeds.
Require 62.
62 going then for Jean Dickinson. She wants 52. That's the right way to go. She went for 3 10s. What's that? Is it? It's outside. Is it outside?
34 scored, 28 left.
28, it is in double 12. She wants 2 14s. What an unusual way to go. 2 14s. Look at the worry on her face. It's unbelievable. Oh, again, it's so close, and everybody drew breath. Everybody thought it was there and caught their breath. The cheer died stillborn.
16.
As Brenda Simpson comes on looking for 2 8s to win this title, and it's unbearable. Come on. Brenda Simpson. 2 8s. About half an inch too wide.
Too many.
It's 2 11s. So now Jean Dickinson's chance to put us on the rack. And she wants 2 7s. 2 7s she wants. And that is it! She's done it! She's done it! She is the belle of the ball. The lady has won the title after the most nerve-wracking darts tournament I think anybody here at Indoor League has ever seen. My word, the release...
Score 118 darts, it's always an achievement. In the men's championships this series, a total of 7 were notched, as well as countless 140s. The maximums are always worth seeing again.
Let's have a look at the way he throws, because... It's a very
USA champion Conrad Daniels was the first.
He always puts them in, doesn't he? But he has got a super style and it's very effective. That's 3 20s to start with. That's another. Can he do the 180? It's on now. Yes, he has. Well, Riddler is now just 20 behind.
Welshman Tony Riddler followed suit in the same game.
Do this and sneak back into the lead. It looks like a 320 style again, and he's done it, and the 180s are rolling off here like something out of a production line. His opponent, Dougie Priestner from Wiltshire.
Dougie Priestner of England did it with his first 3 darts, just like last year.
He may well. Can we see history repeating? History repeating itself. Unbelievable! Alan Glazier coming into this.
Then Alan Glazier got in on the act.
Well, Peter Chapman really came from the back there to take that first leg. How do you think it's going to affect Alan psychologically?
Well, it make him try all the harder, because knowing the both players that they're both brilliant.
180! Another 180 to start with. Leighton Rees, captain.
Then reigning champion Leighton Rees joined the club.
Individual champion of Wales. And a good scorer.
180!
A superb scorer. The maximum 180. Absolute hairbreadth.
And finally, former world master Cliff Inglis got 2 on the trot.
The treble, a maximum on. Yes!
180!
Yes. Terrific darts. They're rolling them off now. Where do we see darts like this? My word. Only in Indoor League. So now he's taken the lead, Cliff Inglis, with that 180. He's now gone 80 in front, so Glazier has got to come back 20. 80. That's the treble. Can he get another one?
100.
100. What a superb ding-dong battle this is. So Cliff Inglis just done 180, the maximum. There's another treble. And another one. Can he do it twice on the trot?
180!
Oh, blimey O'Reilly.
The eventual winner was one of those 6 players, Conrad Daniels of the United States. We all knew he was good, but we didn't expect him to carry the crown across the Atlantic. But no one could argue with his class, especially in the first round against Tony Riddler.
Dropped out of the big time for a while, now back with a vengeance.
99.
Gets 99. There is a Welsh international. Well, there's Conrad Daniels, the old smuggler all-star team. Arr, Jim lad. The old smuggler, hoping to bring home a few barrels of rum here with this big title, no doubt. Seem to be losing a lot of darts
40.
today. Seem to be hitting the wire and bouncing out. Still, Riddler, Newport. Now a professional player, 3.5 hours a day he plays. His ambition is to play for Great Britain. Former Wales News of the World champion, Wales individual runner-up for 3 years, Newport singles champion. Done an awful lot in a short time, this boy. Conrad Daniels, let's just have a look at the way he throws, because it's a very distinctive throw. He really takes his time. He leans forward, almost puts them in, doesn't he? But he has got a super style and it's very effective. That's 3 20s to start with. That's another. Can he do the 180? It's on now. Yes, he has. What a super throw. 3 treble 20, so he's down at 140. And Conrad Daniels, the Yank, is really setting Indoor League on fire. Riddler, he too has a distinctive throw.
44 score.
And he gets 44. So 140 now for Conrad Daniels. He's only had 12 darts so far, so this has been one of the most sensational legs we've seen. 140, all the 20s. Let's see what he does. That's one of them. Moves across, needs the treble now. That looks like two, though it's shadowed and shrouded a bit. Can't quite see.
55.
No, it's a 5. It's a 15, in fact, 3-5. So he's now down on 85, and Riddler needs 263. Needs a big score very badly.
140.
Well, here's 140. That's very useful. But 85. So
How do you require? 85.
315's double top would be his shot. But he goes an unusual way, this boy. He does it all his own way. 70 he needs. He's gone up. Has he got a 54? I think it is. I think it is. He wants. He's got it. What a good shot out. What an unconventional shot out, but he's still got it. My word.
Conrad Daniels, who, by the way, has just been voted America's #1. We get quite a few tributes paid to us, but now it's a musical one, composed and sung by Keith Swift.
Well, Fred comes home from work on Friday, has his dinner and he goes upstairs into the bathroom, has a shave and then puts Brill cream on his hair. Out of the bathroom into the bedroom, opens up the wardrobe door, gets out his best suit and his flat cap, all dressed up, is now prepared. 18, 19, double top, one big score, you've won a lot. Indoor League, see how they win, and we'll all say thee again. The clock moves round 7:30, gets his darts, feathers all trim, walks up to his local slowly. Semi-final night for him. Sandwiches are on the bar, pint pot filled up to the brim. He takes a sip and has a practice. Is nigh on certain they'll beat you in. 18, 19, double top, one big score, you've won a lot. Indoor League, see how they win, and we'll all say thee again. He could have been good at many games, skittles and American pool, or had a go at one-arm wrestling, but his throwing arm might be sent off true. Fred became our village champion, district trophies he would win. When he got on Indoor League, you should have seen his darts floating. And it's 18, 19, double top, one big score, you've won a lot. Indoor League, see how they win, and we'll all say thee again. Championship now in his pocket, everybody's heard to say, in evening dress throwing silver darts, that's the way it should be played. Fred has gone from rags to riches, winning at this noble art. He swapped his pint pot for a tankard, and now he's a TV star. And it's 18, 19, double top, one big score, you've won a lot. Indoor League, see how they win, and we'll all say thee again.
I don't know who that fella's supposed to be, do you, Veronica?
There used to be a man who played cricket, Fred, looked a bit like that.
Just watch it, young lady, you're asking for trouble. Anyway, that's all from this series of Indoor League. But don't worry, already we're gathering the best around for another series with an international flavour. For the last time for a while, I'll say thee.
If you enjoyed that, we'll be back with the next programme soon. And if you were one of the stars in those days, or knew them, let's hear from you.